Welcome back to the End Time Remnant YouTube channel. This is Dorothy, and this video is for December 11th, 2025. I pray all of you are doing well. I pray thus far the month of December has just been beautiful, blessed, and filled with joy for you. You know, I pray that all of you are in great expectation of a move from the Lord. Today's lesson comes from the book of Genesis, chapter 13, verses 8 through 9. It reads, "So Abram said to Lot, 'Please let there be no strife between you and me, and between my herdsmen and your herdsmen, for we are brethren. Is not the whole land before you? Please separate from me. If you take the left, then I will go to the right, or if you go to the right, then I will go to the left.'" So here's what we need to know. God is in the beginnings as well as the endings, right? Some relationships truly are seasonal, and many of us have been conditioned to latch onto people when God is saying their time is up, right? The closeness that you once had is no more, right? Divine separation really is a thing. And so the lesson for me is that sometimes God absolutely will separate you from people before ushering you into where He wants to take you. And yeah, sometimes those people are blood relatives. Lot and Abraham were related, okay? And why does God do this? Because the Lord knows precisely the type of hindrance they will be to you in your new and due season, right? The Lord knows that they will bring whatever they're going to bring, a lot of times drama and dysfunction. And it's going to work as a distraction for the work that you're being called to do. Does that make you better than any of these family members? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. In no way. It just means sometimes certain people have to get from around you before you start to see all that the Lord has for you, because they're not meant to go with you, and they're not meant to really partake in what the Lord has for you, right? You got to remember, I say it all the time, while we're sleeping, He's not. Right, so He knows the heart of man. He knows why people want to hang around you. And for a lot of you, you are blessed in a way that other people can see. And they've latched on for this long, not because they actually deeply care for you, but because they are very aware that you are anointed of God. And that at some point, your blessings will overflow, and they desire to be as close to you in proximity as they possibly can, to receive whatever overflow drips down, right? And the Lord is like, no. Genesis 13, 10 through 11 gives us an idea of Lot's personality, right? It reads, "And Lot lifted his eyes and saw all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere, before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as you go toward Zoar. Then Lot chose for himself all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated from each other." So after Abraham told Lot that they needed to separate, and gave Lot the option to choose, Lot chose the land that looked better for himself, right? Have you ever had those types of relatives? Not a genuinely humble bone in their bodies, always feeling entitled to the best, right? Quick to use you for whatever they can get, and thoroughly uninterested in the seemingly lesser things in life, right? They'll step on whoever they need to step on in order to get to where they need to be. Right, and if given the opportunity to see you have the better thing, would absolutely not have that at all, would choose the better thing for themselves. Yeah, these people, right? I have learned to allow the Lord to order my steps, and if that means separating from family, so be it. I want everything that the Lord has for me, and I know for a fact that everyone can't go. In my experience, isolation often precedes elevation. And so I've seen a lot of isolating over the years. A lot of relationships that used to be really tight knit, kind of like parting ways slowly. Like there hasn't been like this traumatizing break, because God is good. He's kind. It's been over time. Slowly losing contact, or slowly, still engaging with them, but not as the conversations aren't as deep, or the length of time you spend in their presence isn't as, significant, that type of thing. But yeah, I've learned that God is indeed part of divine separation, and sometimes it is family. And so that's all I have for you on this video, and God willing, I'll see you next time.